Can you hear? Yeah, I can hear myself. Yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome to this presentation on AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Dave Angel is our cameraman. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jim Jones is the engineer in charge. Today, final regular season game of the year, the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers hosting King Philip Regional in field hockey as the Bombardiers, under head coach Lindsay Antunes in her 8th year and assistant Laura Urko in her 3rd, are having their best field hockey season possibly since 1976, when the coach was Sheila McKenna and they made the division semifinals. Attleboro comes into this game with a record of 11 wins, 5 losses, 1 tie, 11-4 in the Kelly Rex division of the Hockomock League. They beat Mansfield yesterday 4-0. All 4 goals scored by Madison Ellis. I talked to Madison before the game. Ned, she's got to learn a little bit about sharing.
Well, you know, they don't always do that in sports.
Madison now has 26 goals on the season, 13 assists, so she does share a little, and 39 total points, second best in the league to Caitlin Carney, who's got 42 points on the season and 28 goals. King Philip. So Attleboro's in 3rd place in the Kelly Rex. King Philip is in 2nd place. They're 12-4-1 overall, 12-3 in the Kelly Rex division. Franklin is on top, 15-0 in league play, 16-1 overall. KP is coached by Lisa Cropper, a former Walpole Porca. Walpole, one of the greatest programs for the past, 70, 80, 132 years.
Well, with a name like that, you've got to be good.
Yes, exactly right. She went on to play college lacrosse at UConn when my cousin Matt Addington was there. Yeah. He was an All-American striker for the Huskies in 83 and 84.
In soccer.
Yes, not field hockey.
You're right.
But she recognized the name. But she coached at Franklin for 10 years and then started the program at Dean College and then moved over to now in her 3rd year for KP. This team's met once before at KP. KP won 3-2. In the last 2 minutes, they had a corner. The insert went out top, and a high flip, like an infield fly rule in baseball, went over Ava Haggerty's head and into the back of the net for a 3-2 KP win. So both teams will be qualifying for the Division I state playoffs. Or is KP Division 2? KP's Division 2, I believe.
Division 2, but they also qualify.
Oh, crossing pass, nice tip. And there's the first play of the game by the sweeper for KP, number 8, Molly Pillar. 2 older brothers were outstanding football players for the Warriors. Her brother Jack is currently playing at University of New England. And number 8, the sweeper at the back of that defense in front of the goaltender, Haley Bright. She's one to watch.
So it's a long hit for Attleboro. Mm-hmm. Went off the defense, off the end.
Yep.
Not intentional.
Siobhan Landers down the right wing. Whoops. Franklin now with that, with their record, it's a 3rd year in a row Franklin will win the Kelly Rex division of the Hockomock League. KP hoping for another shot at them. Actually, they won't get a shot at them in the playoffs. Different divisions. No. Attleboro hoping for another shot at Franklin. Nice move by number 5, Hillman. That was 11, Sarah McMahon. Oh, I think she's got the pink headband. Oh, no, those are her goggles. Sticking with the braids up high on her head late in the season, she's decided that's the way to go.
Well, it helps keep her number clear. They've listened to us in the broadcast.
Yes, exactly right. Here comes a counterattack for the speedy King Philip team, broken up by number 14, Jordan Croteau. Ned, that was a big play. That would have been a 2-on-1 otherwise. There's Mackenzie DeWitt on the left wing. A little bit, I'm going to put my distance glasses on. A little tough to read those KP numbers. There goes Landers.
Yeah, they're strange. The contrast is good, but they're not readable.
I should say Attleboro in the white jerseys, royal blue skirts and lettering. KP, green jerseys, gold numbers, white trim. Nice, aggressive breakup by Trinity Harrison, one of the senior captains.
Good save.
That's number 22, Mara Boldy. She's their leading scorer, 22 in the green, 12 goals, 8 assists, 20 points. Turn my mic down a little and the field mic up. Nice play by number 7 for the Bombardiers, Amelia Westwater, also one of the captains. Westwater, Trinity Harrison, and Madison Ellis. Maddie's going to be playing college field hockey at East Stroudsburg State. One of her teammates thought she said Shrewsbury. You're going to college in Shrewsbury? No.
There's a Shrewsbury, England.
Yes, there is. Attleboro will restart. Nice smack there by Westwater. Woo, picked off in the passing lane. Nice clear by the Bombardiers. There's Olivia Hillman. She's got 15 points on the year, 6 goals, 9 helpers. And Ned, the foliage is in on the maple trees on the far side.
Yeah, finally in for our last viewing here. I don't know if it's something we said, but all the spectators are on the other side.
They've had enough of us, I guess. Knocked down, a nice play by Amelia Westwater. Both teams with solid defenses. Haley Bright's the goaltender for KP. In 16 games, she's made 83 saves, giving up less than a goal a game at 0.88 goals against average, just a junior. Whoops, trying to clear that ball. Hopping on it is Kaylee Coleman, still playing with that
Great
glove.
stop. Great stop.
I think that was Lily Brown. Nope, that was 19. Heading back towards their own goal. Nice steal by Coleman. Nice pass down low. Very difficult to pass. Hillman with a cross in front. Ellis couldn't get it a lot on that backhander. Briggs there keeping it in. And Briggs, she's the one Bombardier. You never know where she's going to play. She can play as a defensive back, a midfielder, or a forward, and she has played all 3 in her career here. 3-on-2. Here's an opportunity for KP. Landers gets back. Crossing pass in front. Tip. Who's that who broke that up? That was number 9. Trinity Harrison. That's why she's a senior captain.
Yeah, right.
There's Madison Ellis. Didn't get all of that one. KP with a ball back. Nice play by Lily Brown.
Nice stop.
Maddie Ellis. And that call goes against the Warriors. Boy, Maddie Ellis. Attleboro using their 2 defenders, their 4 midfielders set up in a diamond formation, and 4 forwards. Sweeping that away, number 14 for the Bombardiers, Croteau.
Good out.
Saban Landers. Oh, nice pass to the left. McMahon. Sarah has 9 goals, 8 assists for 17 points on the season. Moved over to the left side this year. Not only the toughest position on the field hockey field. Yep.
Madison.
But again, only can use the right side of the stick. Playing on the left side, the left wing in field hockey, that might be one of the toughest positions in high school sports. What are you looking for, Ned?
My daughter sent me a question. Which number is Madison?
Madison Ellis is number 18.
18. Okay. Of course, we may have said that by now.
Yeah, she's one of the forwards, but we've already seen her help out with the defense twice. Ned's daughter, KT, is assistant coach in field hockey at Union College. I think she's committed at East Stroudsburg, if that's what she's thinking, Ned, trying to
you never know, but you also look for the quality of people. Union recruits as much as a Division III can, because they can't bribe people to come.
Nice steal by number 11 in the green. That's Lily Brown. And Ned, early on we've seen KP knows how to get into the passing lanes on the restarts.
Yeah.
And that's out of bounds. It'll be KP ball. Again, this is the Attleboro senior class. This is the first class who were members of the youth travel team, the South Attleboro Girls Recreation Association. And boy, you can tell. Hillman knew that was a violation against her before the ref did.
Right. I'm not sure why I think she just went, hey, I'll just back up and they can play it,
Tina Lamb, a second consecutive good defensive play against number 21, Sydney O'Shea, who's got 10 points on the year for the Warriors. Here's Tina. Whoop, decides to leave that for Croteau. Approaching 7 minutes to go, no score. Again, these teams played at KP about a month and a half ago, a 3-2 KP victory. Attleboro in the HockomockSports.com top 5. They placed number 4 behind Franklin, Canton, KP, Attleboro, Foxborough at number 5. And Ned, 3-4 years ago, if you said someday Attleboro will crack the Hawk Sports top 5, people would laugh at you. Lindsay Antunes is, well, it's not just a team now, it's a program.
Right, and it's developing, a belief in people that this is a team worth being on. Yep. It's a team worth working for, working on my skills rather than just being there.
Ned, both teams showing good spacing today.
Yeah, no, they're moving. They're definitely walking up the challenge, and got to do a little bit more of the go around a person rather than through them.
Yeah.
But
whoops, that's off the foot of number 19, Emma Briggs, who we said can play anywhere. Croteau. Whoops. See someone in the passing lanes again. In front, Ava Haggerty, the goaltender, lets it go over the line. Ava is a senior, started playing goaltender halfway through her freshman year. 16 starts this year, 130 saves, which is second in the Kelly Rex division, a 1.63 goals against average. Ned, did I mention a KP player was in the passing lane again?
Right.
That was number 2, Margot Riley. She's got 9 points on the year. Landers with the steal. Her dad's one of the movers and shakers behind the Sagra youth program. Hillman, 15 points on the season for Olivia. There's Madison Ellis. Crossing. Oh, McMahon is there, and I think McMahon and Nora DeRozier got tangled up.
I think too many of them in one place, but it is a corner. So,
who's keeping track of corners today,
I
Ned?
lost my pen, so you'll have to use your multicolored pen for this. I don't know where my pen went. Oh, no, I do.
Neither goaltender with a save yet. Yeah. Bright would have had a save, but the great sweeper, number 8, Molly Pillar, did the job for her. There's the insert by Westwater. Ellis up top. Back to McMahon.
It's going to be a little faster,
Because someone for KP jumped into the passing lane and broke that up.
The fly came out like they should.
And I'm trying to see if the number's in the 20s. It's tough to read. I'm not sure if that was Michaela Murphy or Kelly Holmes. Our officials on the far side today, that's James or Jim Morin from Hopedale, Massachusetts, went to St. Mary's High School, which merged with Marion, graduated at 75. So he's from Milford. You know what that means, Ned? He heard the I was clipped by Howie Long's story.
How many times, though?
Well, Ned, it's the first time he's heard it. It's the 173rd. You and the viewers have heard it. But hey, trust me, if you were clipped by Howie Long in high school, you'd tell people about it, too. NFL Hall of Famer, for crying out loud.
The question is, does he tell anybody about it?
Ooh, a high flip. Bunted down. Really having trouble with the numbers in the 20s, making out what they are.
No, they're just a little bit too close together.
Yeah. McMahon takes the ball up the left wing.
Moves around.
Very good stick work.
Yeah.
Ooh, and broken up. McMahon was telling me before the game she wasn't happy the first time I said I remembered Sarah as a skinny-legged sophomore trying to fit in, and now she's a senior potential all-star. She decided later that I guess I meant it in good faith. Whoops.
Almost. Right idea.
Exactly.
You hit it where the KP people aren't.
Yep. This is Morgan Cunningham restarting. Again, a huge roster for KP, and Coach Cropper, she likes to use a rotation of about, the core rotation is about 14 players. Ton of seniors on this team. They had graduated 3 forward all-stars and a Hockomock All-Star League goalie from last year's squad.
One advantage of field hockey is you substitute on the fly.
Yep.
And if you've got the depth and some depth of talent especially, you can have people run and run and run.
Yes.
And keep swapping them in and out.
Run to your drop. We'll drag you off and put somebody else in.
Right, don't need to run that long. Run until you slow down a step, and then we'll replace you. But it does require some backup depth, though.
Yep. Give and go for KP. Just misses on the far side. Turnover. That's 21 over there. Sydney O'Shea, 4 goals, 10 assists on the season. She's a right wing. Ned, number 21 in the green. This is just her second year playing field hockey. And she scored 10 points in the Hockomock League. Are you kidding me? She's been Coach Cropper's most pleasant surprise this year. Long pass in by Riley. Nice defensive work and quick counter. Okay, Trinity Harrison came to play today, folks. Hillman.
So far, it looks like everybody actually on both these teams came to play today.
Ellis nearly broken up from behind by the aforementioned Sydney O'Shea. Keeps it in, tries to cross. Pillar is there defensively. Number 13 in for the Bombardiers, Marley Young, the junior forward.
KP ball.
Yep.
Oop, we're almost done this quarter.
We were in the last minute of the first quarter.
I think we should challenge how fast that clock went.
That time it was Amelia Westwater for the Bombardiers preventing a KP breakout. Landers. Hillman double teamed. Whoops, but unable to keep it in. Was Lily Brown, senior. I think there are 15 seniors, if I read my research properly on KP.
Ooh.
Hillman.
What's he whistle? Oh, just.
That went off, I believe, the foot of Lily Brown.
Corner. Lifted ball into Attleboro. So Attleboro corner.
Second corner.
And it will get to play. The buzzer will go off, but they'll still play the corner.
Which is how Franklin scored their first goal against Attleboro at the end of the second quarter earlier this year. The Bombardiers had a 1-0 lead against the unbeaten in the league Panthers.
So Attleboro's brought everybody up because there's no way they can attack the other goal.
Hillman, Ellis, long shot, knocked down, cleared.
No, kept it in, kept it
Oh,
in.
yes.
Because once it leaves the circle, it's over.
That was Ellis who kept it in.
Good work.
Excuse me, that was 14, Croto. I apologize.
Wow.
Another long blast. Didn't get all of it. DeRozier, the freshman. Woo!
Okay.
As DeRozier, the freshman, almost got her teammate, Emily Westwater, right in the chops.
Yeah, so the lifted ball ended that corner.
Just to finish the thought, the youth program, the movers and shakers behind that, Christine Viveros, Ross Landers, and Renee McVeigh, and they've seen all the efforts they put in pay off as the Bombardiers come into this game with their best record in a dog's age, 11 wins, 5 losses, 1 tie. No score. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy, along with former field hockey referee Ned Rich. I used to say when you first joined us, you were one of 14 people on earth who actually know the rules of field hockey. A lot of people have caught up, though, Ned.
I think so, and I've probably forgotten some. So I try to review it at the start of every season. Because fortunately, there's always this nice thing to say, rule changes.
Yes.
You know?
No, field hockey has had the most rule changes of any sport, and again, just since we first started covering it 8 years ago, I can't believe there are far fewer whistles, and the game moves so much faster.
Yep, people looked at what people didn't like about it and went ahead.
Dave Angel is our cameraman up top. He'll also be editing this broadcast for later viewing on Channel 15. It'll be on the AACS YouTube channel forever. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Landers has her pass stolen by number 11 for the Warriors, Lily Brown. I think we've said that more than once today, Ned. Ned, am I right? No shots on goal for either team that period, first quarter.
No. It's possible in that last mix-up of the corner, maybe a keeper got involved, but it wasn't obvious. Yeah. I don't think so, though.
Well, again, with Molly Pillar, number 8, she's tall, rangy, athletic, and it's very difficult to get it past her and her fellow defenders.
But that last corner was a beautiful example of how you can keep an offense going, because the corner would end as time had run out, so the corner was over. Nothing was going to happen. The corner's not over till the ball gets outside the circle, and there was a couple of girls making sure it didn't get outside that circle for Attleboro. Keep them more chances. Jordan
Croteau will restart. Number 11, Lily Brown, with the steal. Can I just get a button so I can just press that on the computer and it'll say that?
You're like your soundboard for your show.
Exactly. Thank you. Nice work defensively, but following it up on Nicole McDonald with what they call the old forecheck in ice hockey, eh? High pass, knocked down.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If they let that go.
That was Briggs again. Charging towards the net with speed, but broken up by Landers.
Foot.
Yeah, they let it play, and that's going to be a corner for KP, their first of the game. And is that 20? I guess that's. I hope that's 26. That would be. It's got to be Kelly Holmes. She's got 8 goals, 10 assists on the season. She's been very, very active, and I hadn't got her name out yet. The insert will be by Margot Riley. Up top, flyer comes out, pops over the stick of Broldy, but she gets a pass in.
To the side.
That was another clear by number 9, Trinity Harrison for the Bombardiers. Here comes Hillman. Ellis in front of her. Joining her on the right is Coleman.
No, we can't.
Yep.
In the words of that cheering crew, the last soccer game, you can't do that.
That was Morgan Cunningham on the defense. Coleman broken up, but stays with it. Finally clearing it away is Riley. Croteau has been very active. And again, there are 4 midfielders in a diamond. Croteau's at the back of that diamond, the defensive end. Nice play by Nicole McDonald, but broken up from behind by Trinity Harrison. Okay, Attleboro fans are sick of hearing broken up by Lily Brown. I think by now KP fans are sick of hearing broken up by Trinity Harrison.
Right. This is a long hit at 25 yards out for KP.
Whoops.
The ball does not want to go back in.
Well, I must say, it's a cloudy day, and that fluorescent yellow ball really sticking out. This is
They changed that, though. This one's not quite so good.
Past 2 players, but Madison Ellis made the nice defensive play. A deflection in front, and that's going to be a corner.
Attleboro ball.
Oh, wow.
He just called a. Not quite sure what he signaled, but it's an Attleboro ball, so we won't complain.
Awful lot of action inside the yellow circle or the 15-yard line on the football field without many shots.
Yeah.
Ned, I hope this isn't one of those games like you see a lot in, Stanley Cup finals where a game is decided by a fluke goal.
Well, we wouldn't want to think this is like ice hockey.
No,
This
no.
is hockey.
This sport was invented first.
That's right. In most of the world, when they say hockey, this is what they mean.
Yep.
And,
Well, come on.
well,
That's
it's true. It's interesting because it certainly isn't in this country or
That's
in
'cause-
Russia, I'm sure. And
If they ever saw Bobby Orr play in his prime, it wouldn't be that way. I'll tell you that, pal. 10:15 to go, first half.
foot.
Quick restart again. Boy, the team in green, the Warriors, they do not mess around when there's a restart.
Well, take advantage of the rule change some time ago where you don't have to hit it to somebody. You can just go,
Self-pass.
right, and just do it. Keep the things moving.
Kelly Holmes tries to cross, broken up by Croteau. Tries to clear. Getting in the way of that, Sydney O'Shea, just her second year playing field hockey. If you're starting at right wing for a Hockomock League team, a team in second place in their division in the Hockomock League, there's some athletic pedigree there,
Right,
Ned. Attleboro with a quick restart this time. Kaylin Coleman. Long pass ahead. Who's up top? Olivia Hillman is up top. And who's that over there?
Well, it worked out.
Nice backhand pass by Jordan Mooney. Not quite able to get there was McMahon.
Yeah. 16-yard hit off the end. Attleboro was subbing. And on the fly makes it even harder to figure out who's subbed.
Yeah. Getting ready to restart is Croteau. Jordan, a senior midfielder. I guess if it was soccer, you'd call her a holding midfielder. Defense is her first job. Approaching 8.5 minutes to go. First half. For a 0-0 game with officially no shots on goal, this has been pretty darn exciting.
Right. Foot.
Yep.
Attleboro ball.
Amelia Westwater will start. 15 seniors on the
Tries the
KP
aerial.
team. Yep, on the KP team, 10 on the Bombardiers.
Okay. Back and forth.
And the officials, it looks like on the far side, James Morin wants the ball to go left to right, and the official on the near side, Tyler Bullock from the Fort Worth, Texas area, he wants the ball going right to left.
Yeah.
That was like a cartoon. One would point one way, the other would point another.
Well, I think we got one aerial that they decided was wrong, and then a lifted ball which put it the other way. It's not a side in. It's a foul.
And the other team's ball. What we have here is failure to communicate.
Yeah, I don't understand that because they're the ones who lifted it for sure.
If you didn't get that reference, failure to communicate, kids, ask your grandparents. Comes from a movie called Cool Hand Luke. Landers. Nice play by 15. That's the freshman Aylin Bissett who's in for the Bombardiers. Quick restart by Morgan Cunningham. Whoop hops over the stick of Paige Parento. Tracked down by O'Shea. Nice work defensively. That's Croteau again. O'Shea gets it back. Cross in front, tip wide. Not a shot on goal, but a first big scoring opportunity. Almost finding the back of the net was Margot Riley. And that long feed might have been Kelly Holmes, might have been Nicole McDonald. I apologize, KP fans.
It's just hard to read those double numbers.
Maddie Ellis back on the field, screaming down the left wing. Trying to join her is DeRozier. In front, Hillman. And there's the sweeper. Whoops, Pillar. Molly Pillar. Whoops.
Corner. He called a delayed foul for a bit, but I think he took that away. And
Third corner, Amelia Westwater will insert. Normally heads to Briggs, sometimes to McMahon. Sarah not out there right now, though, so Briggs.
side back in.
Pass to the left, and the second flyer comes out. I believe that's Kelly Holmes, but again, Michaela Murphy, 25, 22, Mara Brody, 28, Kizik. They all look the same to me from here. Sorry,
Yeah,
folks.
It's just really funny because the numbers just, I don't know what it is. They can't quite read them.
Well, they're not tall, and they're very wide.
And I think
So
they may have a ring around them that blurs them.
Yeah, the trim, yeah. So you watching through Dave Angel's camera have a better idea than we do. Here comes a drive. Beautiful stick work. Shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Hard shot from the side.
So it's a long hit, KP.
Yep.
Though everybody seems confused.
I just remembered
Aha.
we have Peter Bray's binoculars in my bag here if I can find them. All right, now I have the bag tied up with the mic cords.
Well, we'll just get the game go on while Paul's digging around.
All right.
Trying to figure out so we can tell who is who. You know.
Westwater tries to clear it to Hillman. Kept in. Knocked down by Harrison again. KP keeping the pressure on. This is good long sustained pressure by the Warriors. Nice work, Nicole McDonald against Landers. Riley. Through the legs of Brown.
There was
Cle-
a time that would have been called as a foul
Yeah.
because of the height, but the girl wasn't really endangered. So
There's Christina Gaffoon, number 13. She's got 7 assists on the season. Nice outlet pass to Hillman. Briggs trying to run with her. Nearly caught from behind by Brown. That's Bissett. Batted away. Pops over Lander's stick.
recovers though.
Yep. There goes Shaban. Nicole McDonald. You know, Ned, we mentioned earlier that Attleboro was maintaining good spacing. You just heard.
Right, they have tended to stop doing that a bit.
Yes, Coach
was
McShay.
out.
Yeah, that was Renee McShay with the Sagler program, encouraging them to get back to their spacing. Absolutely right. Westwater getting ready to restart. Folks, there's only 3 minutes left in the first half.
This is going quickly.
Hillman, after a tip pass from Shaban Landers, broken up nicely by Lily Brown. Croto. Boy, both teams playing at a quick, fast pace.
Oh, that should have been obstruction.
Nice work. 23 out there is Paige Parento, the sophomore for the Bombardiers. Landers crosses to Hillman. Broken up.
Attleboro tip.
Nice. That was number 16, Morgan Cunningham, with a nice defensive play a moment ago by KP. Okay. I've learned that by the time I get the binoculars up,
You can't.
I can't follow the ball. We'll learn to live with it, folks.
Yeah.
There's the lovely foliage.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they're watching for the game. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, everybody else sat most of the. They couldn't see it. You know, they didn't come here for the foliage, obviously.
Yes.
1:45 to go.
Westwater will start. Whoops.
Yeah.
Tried to flip that high, got a little too far underneath it. Here come the Warriors.
Yep, just turn and go.
Wow. 2 on 3, 3 on 3. Nice work by Trinity Harrison. Turn around, young lady. Want to see your number? That's 21 for KP applying the pressure,
Okay.
Sydney O'Shea. DeRozier.
Less than a minute to go.
Yep. Christina Gaffoon on the far side. Pressured by, I think, Kelsey Hodson, the sophomore's on, number 21 in the white. Nice work there.
Okay.
Olivia Hillman. Boy, Attleboro's more offensive players like Ellis and Hillman, they've done a lot defensively today.
Back, give her more space.
Amelia Westwater bounces over the stick, under the foot of the official E. Tyler Bullock.
And we will run out of time
Yep.
by the time we restart.
As we've confirmed, not related to Seth Bullock, former sheriff of Deadwood.
Oh, okay.
And that's the first half. So, Ned, I don't think I've ever said this before. There were no official shots on goal, and that was exciting and fun to watch.
Right. I asked my daughter if she had any thoughts on this. And I
Okay.
think what her comment is on attack, and it applies maybe to both teams.
Yep.
A little complicated, but saying that attackers got to take advantage of these 2-to-1s they get
2-1-1s, yeah.
and position themselves so they pass around the defender. Make it so you're not trying to go through them,
Yep.
through their legs or over their stick. Go around them.
Okay.
I think that's applying to both times.
Yep.
KP's having the same problem. They get down there, and an Attleboro player gets in their way,
Yep.
and they don't move around.
Both teams clogging the passing lanes. Well, that's Ned's daughter, KT, providing color commentary from Union College in New York, watching the game online. We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. J Carwash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com. Jumpin' Juba will perform a live concert in the Attleboro Library's Marble Room on Thursday, November 4th from 7 to 8 p.m. Jumpin' Juba is a local blues-inspired trio that plays rearranged R&B classics and original music. They play frequently in the local area and recently performed as part of Attleboro's Summer Concert Series. This program is supported by a grant from the Attleboro Cultural Council, a local agency which is supported by the Massachusetts Cultural Council, a state agency. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Well, Ned, I know we're back for two reasons. One, the referees are walking onto the field. Two, how long was that dead air? We were talking to Attleboro principal Bill Rooney. Lost track of time. And, Peter Gobus was in here, the writer, sports writer for the Sun Chronicle. Bill Rooney, principal at Attleboro High. And we were having a conversation. None of us could figure out. There were no official shots on goal, but that was a really fun first half to watch.
Oh, yes. And actually, my last comment from my daughter, which she knows a bit about the field hockey, said it's a fun game to watch. You know?
There we go.
And saying that Attleboro looks much better than last time she saw them. And she hasn't seen all the games.
Right.
But,
yep.
And then finish that up by saying, hope I'm not bad luck.
No.
So if you lose, we know who to blame.
I hope
my daughter.
Yes. I hope she doesn't think she's getting paid.
Yeah.
But I know, again, we're setting another precedent here at AACS, a third person in the booth who's hundreds of miles away.
And more competent than either of us about this sport.
If that wasn't true, I'd be offended. I was presented with a T-shirt by the girls before the game, signed by all of the players and coaches. I started to get misty-eyed. They switched to a orange ball this half,
Right.
and the girls all signed it, some with a little message, and one of them put in there, "Why don't you let Ned talk more?"
I doubt that.
McMahon on our side of the field now as the Bombardiers will be moving right to left and King Philip left to right. So now all those players for KP on that far side of the field will get their numbers right this half. Briggs is broken up. Ellis. Cleared out of bounds. I would say it was cleared by Lily Brown, but frankly I'm sick of saying that. Which we mean is a compliment, Lily. It was supposed to be Pillar with all the clears, but Brown's playing in front of Pillar, and she's getting there first. Not quite.
Yeah.
Whoops, and that's out of bounds.
That was not Attleboro's best move there.
Yeah, I think Jordan wanted.
I think she hurried. She was going to do something, and then it changed her mind.
Quick restart by Isidorzak, broken up by the Bombardiers. Here's Landers. Coming up the left wing. And again, you can only use the right side of the stick, so the defense often tries to force teams to their left.
Yep. It makes it much tougher.
Yeah.
And
which is also why the person playing on the left side as a forward or in the midfield are usually some of the most skilled players on the pitch. For example, number 11, Sarah McMahon. Gonna turn the field mic up. There we go.
well, we have some spectators close to us too,
Yeah.
as well as the clack of the ball and the whistles.
Westwater will restart. It's been a great fall sports season for Bombardier girls. The volleyball team has qualified for the state playoffs for the first time in my memory. I think it's a long time. This is the best field hockey season Attleboro's had since, we believe it's 1976. Might be 77, they weren't sure.
Not the 1700s, though.
Exactly. And the girls' soccer team under Steve Santos, they qualified for the state playoffs for the first time since they entered the Hockomock League 10 years ago. Long, quick, clearing pass. Oh, it doesn't connect, but...
Oh, we're going to switch to the yellow one. This one shows up well, too.
Yes.
That's a nice backheel pass by the umpire on this side.
Yes. That's Tyler Bullock. We were talking, not this game, but last game. Oh, Sarah McMahon knocks that ball down. If the baseball team needs any help in a bunting situation, I think Sarah could help them. I don't know what she's doing this spring. Talk to Coach Dunley on her behalf.
Right. It is an interesting thing because you'll see at the high level, of course, it's played on a AstroTurf field, so the ball is really flying.
Yeah.
And often off the field. Yep. And they do learn to do this effective bunt move.
Yep.
Put that stick and you drop it at your feet.
There's McMahon on a more traditional way. Beautiful pass up front. Hillman.
Got a lead. Good.
Ellis showing her speed on the left wing, and it's her and Pillar, two of the best players on the field against each other right now. Ellis with a long blast, knocked down in front. Ned, would you be surprised if I told you that was Lily Brown?
Really?
But anyway, Sarah McMahon, I'll talk to Coach Dunley, the baseball coach.
Right.
I don't know if she can punt a baseball, coach, but she can sure as heck punt a field hockey ball.
Right.
Girls were in really good spirits before the game, telling a lot of jokes, many of them at my expense, Ned.
Well, it's appropriate.
Yes. Oh, Landers with a nice play. Gets past. I lost the ball. Oh, out of bounds.
He just didn't quite stop it because they're right on that line.
There's Mr. Blue Pride, Mark LaFontaine, running the scoreboard clock. We were telling Lindsay Ann Toons, Attleboro's coach, that when Bill Rooney came to Attleboro as the principal, he tried to claim the name of Mr. Blue Pride, and we had to say, with all due respect, that name is taken, Bill. Mark
and continues to be taken.
Yes, by Mark LaFontaine, huge supporter of all of the sports here, but really big fan of field hockey, girls soccer, and basketball.
Yeah.
Hustling after that ball, number 19, Emma Briggs. Briggs has 6 goals, 1 assist on the season, which is even more amazing when you consider how much time she spent playing defense this year. Uses a 4-iron.
Yeah. Well, one thing that has definitely improved with Attleboro as the season has gone on is their strength of their inbound hits.
Yep.
You know, that they used to sort of dribble.
Yeah.
And now they've been getting the power behind them that you need to move, make it a effective thing.
Yeah. Sarah McMahon and Croteau working together, but great work there. I think, is that 13 or 17 for KP? Nice work by Jordan Mooney.
Oh, didn't realize.
Yeah. Out of bounds. That was 13 for KP earlier. Christina Giffen, who made that nice transition play about 30 seconds ago now.
Interesting.
8.5 minutes to go. Still looking for our first shot, which is really a compliment to both teams' defense.
Right. No, they both end up back there in the circle, but haven't had an opportunity to do a meaningful shot on the goal.
Nice job. Broken up there by Harrison. Is that a corner?
Foot.
Oh, foot. On the season, King Philip, again, 12 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. They've scored 49 goals. They've only allowed 16. That's second to Franklin. Franklin's only allowed 8 goals on the year. Attleboro scored 1 of them. Picked off that time number 21, O'Shea, in the passing lane. Here's some pressure applied. Cleared out of there by Briggs. Still got to figure out if her brother, if Lucas Briggs in the football
Corner
team is her
for
brother.
KP.
They were first of the half, second of the game. So 49 goals for, only 16 against for King Philip. Attleboro has scored 60 goals on the season. That's second in the Kelly Rex division to Franklin. Allowed 26.
Which is the sort of ratio you'd like to have. Nowhere near close.
Yes. Inserting will be Margot Riley. She's got 5 goals, 4 assists.
Yeah, turn back in.
Quick pass to the left. It's very similar to the play Attleboro uses, or I assume lots of teams.
Yeah.
More good defense by Briggs, but KP gets it back in the circle.
Another corner.
That got quite the response from the King Phillip bench, being awarded their third corner.
Right. Well, these are the best scoring opportunities you can come up with.
Oh, beautiful pass, a delay. Shot doesn't get through, though.
No saves. The sense of shot, but not a save.
Yes. Another. Oh, nice work by Giffen, and then cleared out of there by either Croteau or Westwater again.
Right.
Sarah McMahon, her pass is knocked down. Here comes Abby McDonald. Abby McDonald, number 4, just a freshman. And I asked Coach Cropper before the game for players who've been pleasant surprises this year. She mentioned Sydney O'Shea, number 1. McDonald, number 2. Left wing, Mackenzie McDevitt, also a freshman. Not a surprise. She knew and expected her to be the kind of player who's already put 12 points up this year. Long crossing pass. Fails to connect due to the hustle of Harrison. Good work shielding Harrison from the ball by O'Shea. Crossins in front. Oh, who was that? Great play by Westwater. She knocked that ball away before Margot Riley could get to it.
Right, and because she's considered to have deliberately hit
Yes.
it off the end, which was a good move,
Yep.
it's a corner instead of just a long hit.
Yep. That call made by E. Tyler Bullock, and I'm very disappointed in the referees, Ned. They haven't given us a darn thing to complain about yet.
Well, the crowd here has complained a little bit.
Yeah, there are some times when it looks like the players. Whoa, a high flip trying to bunt it home. Is that a dangerous play or just out of bounds?
I'm not. I think he called it dangerous.
Yeah.
Because he didn't signal as a 16-yard, so he did the.
Hillman
Foul.
keeps it in. Oops, can't quite keep it in bounds. Approaching 4:30 to go.
In the third quarter.
Yes, third quarter, thank you.
Not mislead people.
Starting to think this might be one of those games that ends up 1-0 with one official shot on goal. Let's mention the goaltenders' names. Haley Bright. Whoops.
That's all right. That's all right.
Haley Bright for KP, a junior, and then for Attleboro, Ava Haggerty, a senior. Ava's second in the Kelly Rex division with 130 saves. Only M. Gannon for Taunton has more. Shoulder-to-shoulder contact there with McMahon and Riley. Down the left wing. Kept in.
No,
No, it's
16,
not kept in,
quite.
sorry.
Almost, though.
Yep.
It was an awful lot of hustle by the KP.
Briggs' clearing attempt is knocked down by the freshman McDonald.
Nobody out there is taking this game casually.
No.
They are working. They are working.
Hillman goes with a high flip to Briggs. Knocked down and out of bounds.
Yeah, I called it not out of bounds, but a foul. I haven't quite figured out how they're interpreting those aerials these days. They changed it a bit, and I haven't seen enough of them to really understand.
I know that we see aerials a heck of a lot more than we used to a few years ago at the high school level.
Right. The clubs play them, and they used to be fairly frowned upon in high school because they're so dangerous.
Yeah.
And now they've loosened up the interpretation of when they're dangerous, but they don't seem to succeed with them very often without getting a foul called. And
Speaking of clubs, Lindsay Ann Toons, the Attleboro coach in her 8th year. She's a coach, works with the goalies and the younger players with the Bay State program. Woo, in front. Wow. And that was
another corner.
Sydney O'Shea working against Trinity Harrison.
He considered that a push, and that's why that became a corner.
4th corner of the half. Attleboro had 3 corners. KP just 1 in the first half. Here in this half, 4 corners for KP. Attleboro looking for their first. A little bit slower insert, so they cross to the right. That's Brown.
Corner's over.
Yep. Backhand shot does not get through.
A keeper touched that ball that time.
Oh, Haggerty, wow, way out of that. So our first save of the game.
I think so.
Ava Haggerty.
And can't quite see the angle from this direction, but she felt she had to get involved. And she's good enough. She usually doesn't unless she needs to.
Yeah, and she's not afraid to move away from her net. And we've had a number of times this season where her defenders have swept in behind her to save a goal.
Yeah, they seem to coordinate very well.
Yep. Briggs had to go quicker than she wanted to, and that pass didn't have much on it. A big steal.
Good block.
Yep. Trinity Harrison, what a game defensively she's having. That's a second save by Haggerty.
A foot, KP foot, Attleboro ball.
Ned, for the past, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, KP's had the edge.
Yeah, they've been down this end far too much to Attleboro's liking, I assume.
Back pass to Landers. Tries to look up and assess the situation, and KP immediately presses her. Is it my imagination, or has all of the action been on the far side of the field today?
I know, it's KP is attacking on the weaker side. Unfortunately, spending too much time in the middle.
Cross tipped up in the air. Again, O'Shea.
Okay, gave it to KP, but
Yep.
still delayed it, still blocked it.
O'Shea over to,
KP foot, this will be the quarter.
that was to Boldy, but Sarah McMahon hustling after that, her pink goggles. And that'll do it. Boy, Sarah, that's the closest she's been in the press box. Before the game, she's all smiles. Right there, she had a deadly serious look on her face,
Right.
which is how you want it. We'll be right back after this. No score after 3 quarters of play on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. 1 quarter to go, no score. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Dave Angel, our cameraman, up top. And Peter Bray running our graphics. As E. Tyler Bullock, the referee in the near side, having a good-natured back and forth with the Attleboro fans. I'm looking here at the season results. Attleboro has won 0-0 game this season. Ned, that was the opening game at Bishop Feion, which we covered. And again, that was a similar game. It was up and down all afternoon long, but nobody found the back of the net. And then for KP, looking at their schedule, they only have one 0-0 game in the season. That was against North Attleboro back on October 12th.
Well, of course, with the goal counts these teams have, they can't spend too much of the time not scoring.
Yes.
It's,
Both these teams will qualify for the playoffs. For King Philip, that's nothing new. For the Bombardiers, that's great news. First time in a
yes.
while.
yeah, I don't think they're going to be in the upper half, so it means they don't get a home game.
Yeah,
Because this late in the season is too hard to really affect much. Even if they won big time here, that wouldn't make much difference.
they were.
Systems work.
I was talking about that with the coach, Coach Antunes, and some of the girls before the game. They're somewhere ranked between 19 and 22.
Yeah.
Charging towards the net, once again broken up by Croto. Harrison helped out Attleboro, trying to counterattack here, so they haven't had much chance to use their speed.
Right. But maybe this will change.
Yep, DeRozier
Ooh,
able to keep it in bounds against Izadorzak, but not for long. Oh, quick pass, O'Shea. They try the give and go, Ned, the best play in all of field sports. Broken up by Trinity Harrison.
Mostly by just having her not hit it, because it did not hit it off the end.
Yep.
Just got in her way legally. Stress the legally. It's harder in field hockey to get in the way legally than some sports.
The two names we've mentioned most of all today are Trinity Harrison for Attleboro and Lily Brown for KP. We'll have them, if we ended a tie, maybe have them involved in some kind of contest to try to settle this. Westwater, that's off KP.
Okay.
Yep,
No, I'm just reading a comment my
daughter.
has sent.
And for those who joined us late, Ned's daughter, KT, a coach up at Union College, New York. Yep.
She's suggesting if she had been coaching them in the timeout that they got to try to do bigger ball to get past KP, because KP is staying too flat in the middle and then giving themselves opportunities to get past. Unfortunately, she's telling us, not them. Coach Antunes may be telling them the same thing.
Yeah.
It's easier to tell than to do.
So long north-south passes as opposed to like that east-west work. Nice steal. I think Mackenzie McDevitt, number 6, she's got 12 points in the season. Taken away by Jordan Croto. Bombardiers trying to come up the right. They'll maintain possession. There's just 12 minutes left in this game.
I know, this is flying. Every game is the same thing. It's running time, 15-minute quarters. But this one, we keep looking up, wait a minute, what happened to that time?
Well, when I would tell my mother that, oh my gosh, my term paper's due and it's Sunday night, she'd say to me, well, Paul, time flies when you're wasting it. Rats.
And now, did she need that? You need that to be pre-recorded so she wouldn't have to keep repeating herself?
Oh, good point, Ned. That's my poor mother. I'll tell you what she had to read on my report card 12 years in a row in just a minute. Nice defensive work. Yep, it's Trinity Harrison again. But KP still have had more of the advantage here. O'Shea can't keep it in bounds. Attleboro ball. McMahon, nope, she won't restart. Westwater will. No, for 12 years, my mom had to read in my report card, Paul is a very bright child who has difficulties with self-control.
The interesting thing is that my family was involved with his mother before I ever knew Paul.
That's right.
His mother was the teacher's aide or teacher's helper that helped my daughter learn to read.
Yeah.
The younger daughter, the one who's the field hockey coach.
Yes, the reading teacher at Fail School.
Right.
Oh, nice back checking. And if it was a nice defensive play by KP, go ahead, say it. It was
Lily Brown.
Thank you.
Again.
I let Ned say it this time because, frankly, I'm sick of it. That's a compliment, Lily.
Yeah.
Here comes O'Shea down the right wing.
Oh,
Pass
good stick
bounces
move.
through. Trinity Harrison knocks it down. Westwater goes over. The freshman maintains possession, but that pass doesn't get through due to the work of 19 Briggs. Westwater. Long pass to Maddie Ellis. Ellis trying to get down the right side. Maddie hasn't had the ball a lot this half because KP's been dominating. Great work on the right wing.
And she got...
Stick your hand up as they're playing advantage.
Yep. 16-yard.
That somehow doesn't seem fair.
I know.
She was fouled 3 or 4 times down the right sideline. They let them play advantage. And then KP ends up with a hit. Well, the ball knows as Attleboro got into the passing lane.
Right. It's always a question of how long you hold advantage.
Yeah.
And when they've missed their chance to use it, but you don't get another chance.
Yeah.
Very much an official,
Whoops.
dependent thing.
I think that was Kelly Holmes again, defensively. Might have been Boldy. Down the left wing, broken up Briggs.
That's interesting. They weren't coming down the right side, this side for us to read the numbers in the first half. They just like being in front of their coaches, I guess.
Yeah. And 2 outstanding coaches there are. Lindsay Antunes for the Bombardiers. Played her high school lacrosse, field hockey at North Attleboro High, Framingham State. As far as you people know, she's the greatest goaltender in the history of Framingham State when she graduated in 2007.
I think there's no reason for her not to be.
Yes. I can't prove that, but I want to believe it. And Lisa Cropper, 10 years, very successful at Franklin, started the program at Dean College, then returned to the high school level due to family considerations, and she's in her 3rd year at KP.
Well, the workload of being a coach at the high school level is certainly less time-consuming than at the college because they do give you a season or 2 off.
Yeah. I think she said she has 2 daughters in college now.
8 minutes to go. Again, flying along here.
Cropper played Division I field hockey for the Yukon Huskies.
He missed her foot. That was definitely her foot.
Okay. Now Ned's complaining about the referees. There we go. That's what Americans do. He saw that foot, Ned. That hit Wes Waters. Approaching 7.5 minutes to go.
We have a different view than the officials.
Yep.
And it's actually amazing. Most people don't ever watch a game from the actual field.
Yep.
You don't see anywhere near as much as you do up here. We all know that. I've learned not to want to watch soccer games from the field.
All the way
get up.
through. Save by Haggerty, her 3rd of the game. Still waiting for the first save for Haley Bright of King Philip. Trying to cross it, O'Shea, broken up.
Oh, good move, good move, good move.
Madison Ellis.
See, that's what you need, a big hit.
Yeah.
Get some space.
Hillman. And look at Ellis catch up with a play.
Yeah.
Hillman down the left. That's Pillar on the defense. Through Pillar's legs. But coming in behind to break that up. And now McMahon battling. That was Lily Brown again.
Yeah. Really, We know she hasn't been subbed off.
Yeah. She can play for my team anytime. Yeah. We're approaching 6.5 minutes to go. I imagine the coldest person on the field right now is Haley Bright, the KP goalie.
Well, they wear an awful lot of padding.
Yeah, that's true. But there are 22 players on the field. 21 have been active this second half. Only one has just
stood there.
Yes, stood around watching. Both teams obviously made adjustments after KP's 3-2 win earlier in the season. Broken up by KP's Giffen. Broken up by KP's Giffen. Jordan Croteau. Whoops, off her foot, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Foot again.
DeRozier, the freshman, with a break. Brown's going to restart quickly. Nice job by DeRozier just getting to the passing lane. Brown had some ideas to go left with that ball. McMahon, good work defensively. Fighting through. Shot doesn't get, whoop.
A foot.
I think that went off Trinity's foot. 5th corner of the half, 6th of the game for KP. Attleboro, 3 corners today, all in the first half. Let's see who the flyer is for the Bombardiers. Yep. Getting ready to insert is Riley. Crossing pass made by Giffen. Oh, fake. Long shot. Cross in front. Haggerty get that one?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think a defender did.
Yep. Croteau knocks it away. Briggs made the first defensive play. Croteau then the clear.
Attleboro ball.
Hillman bashes it down, trying to hook up with Matty Ellis. Out of bounds.
Oh, we lost our scoreboard.
Oh, rats. And the official on the field checking his watch. That's E. Tyler Bullock, so he's got it downstairs. Long pass through everyone. Harrison, quick pass to number 13, Marley Young, the junior. McMahon. Boy, to watch this team, Ned, over the past 3 or 4 years and seeing how they've grown, this senior class and the classes behind them have all kept up with them, kept the pace going. But the seniors in this class have so much to be proud of. They've just elevated the entire program to levels that haven't been seen in decades here in
And
Jewelry
they've
City.
improved during the season also.
Yes.
You know, they are, I said we used to complain they were too grouped.
Yep.
They're running spread out better. I'm sure they're listening to their coaches better.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of that. I say it's easy to say, it's harder to do.
Laura Urko, a 2005 graduate, she joined the program as an assistant 3 years ago. She's been a huge addition, played her college field hockey at St. Anselm's. You could argue she's one of the top 10, top 5 players in the history of Attleboro field hockey. Down the left side, pressure for KP, as we've got to be inside 5 minutes to go now.
I think less than that.
Yep.
Because it was 8 at one point, and that was a while ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Time flies is going very quickly here. So.
Yeah, and I remember saying we're approaching 6.5 minutes is the last I remember saying. Peter, okay, where are we? Quick restart.
Yeah.
Another shot blocked by the in front. Wide as the defenders block a shot again. And, oh, come on, turn around. That was number 2. Margot Riley. She's got 9 points on the season. Got in position for a shot, but it never got through because of Briggs and Westwater.
Well, it was last touch, though, by KP.
Yep.
So, but they're keeping them from getting a clean shot.
Croteau, whoops. Looks like Adam. Oh, Croteau, nice work.
Right.
Looks like her idea was to spread the field. That ball knocked out of bounds by Giffen. 15 seniors on KP, 10 on Attleboro. And since this is the first Attleboro senior class involved in a youth travel team, they've probably been playing against each other for what, 7, 8 years?
Yeah.
Long enough to be sick of each other. O'Shea down the right wing. Harrison on defense. O'Shea gets by, but not for long, as Briggs is there to knock it out. But KP maintains possession late in this game.
I remember reading an article some years ago about someone saying when you get all these girls on clubs playing each other, you have to play like your high school teams differently because they all know each other so well. So you've got to come up with different signals and so forth.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That normally you could get by with.
Yep.
Good work.
Very good.
Good work.
Keeping the pressure on. Pass in front by Holmes.
Get that ball out of there.
Holmes, number 26, 18 points on the year. Nice backhand work by Ellis. Again, Ellis, the forward, coming back and helping the defense. Up the left wing. And a late pass attempt. That's Marley Young. Backhand pass. There's Hillman.
Go to the attack.
Pass broken up by Pillar. Nice outlet to O'Shea. Fails to connect. Westwater for the Bombardiers trying to pressure up the left side. Oh, Amelia gets it by one. Oh, deflected onto the stick of Marley Young.
Oops.
And that's a hit by Brown. Attleboro. That's another way we've seen Attleboro improve, Ned. Remember in years past when they, and we're going back 3, 4, 5 years, when they used to saunter into the restarts?
Oh, yeah. Even when they didn't have to wait. And good block.
Yes. And now, like KP, they explode into the restarts. Makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And look at the intensity as both teams ramping it up, knowing we're near the final minutes.
We had a timeout. Does that mean the game?
Is that the
That's
game?
The game.
And the game is over. 3 saves for Ava Haggerty. Not forced to make a save was KP goalie Haley Bright. Ned, that's one of the most fun to watch 0-0 games I've ever seen in any sport. Your final comments.
They were moving and moving and moving today. Like we say, Attleboro has come up a lot in the last years. I think they've come up this season. Their play is much better. We wish them a lot of luck in their playoff game. Don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm looking forward to the result.
Exactly right. So King Phillip is now 12-3-1 in league play, 12-4-2 overall. The Bombardiers 11-4-1 in league play, 11-5-2 overall. Thanks so much to Dave Angel, our cameraman, Peter Bray on graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. He's Ned Rich. Thanks to your daughter, KT, for providing color commentary from Union College in New York. I'm Paul Healy, and thank you to the Attleboro Field Hockey girls team who gave me a T-shirt they all signed. That was nice. Thank you, folks, for joining us on AACS 15 Sports.
Crystal Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at